So, in my videos, I often refrain from talking about myself. I admit I still do it more than I should, but generally when I talk about myself, I talk about the happier times in my life. Today's video is on why I think people come to watch anime, and I figured a good way to start the video off is by talking about why I started watching anime. It would be really easy to say it was a good time in my life, but that would be a lie. I first used anime as an escape tool back in the 4th grade. I was very short and fat, which led to a lot of bullying. Back then, my parents would limit how much TV my brother and I would watch, but on the weekends we would stay at our grandfather's trailer. I was relegated to the couch, but that came with a privilege. I could watch as much TV as I wanted at any time I wanted to, but one thing I loved more than anything else was Toonami. I remember watching my first anime, Eureka 7, and being caught completely in awe. The amount of emotions I tied to this show is just incredible. It was this different world that I could escape to that was gorgeous and happy and even shrouded in some mystery. I never actually finished Eureka 7, but that's a story for another time. At the time, I didn't know this stuff was called anime or that this was a genre. All I knew was that it was a show that was very special, that really connected with me and helped me get through a pretty rough time in my life. I didn't watch anime again for another 5 years when my friends would come to reintroduce me to it. And now, as I'm sure you guys can tell, anime is my favorite medium of art. So the weird thing about this is that my story isn't that uncommon. I've been talking to a lot of my friends in the anime community, and most of them admit that they turned to anime at a particularly rough time in their lives. So why is this the case? Well, I think I've come up with 3 answers that seem to work together: diversity, themes, and art style. Let's start with the art style. Ironically enough, I believe the art style is one of the major reasons most people do not watch anime. The art style is childish and exaggerated. It's something very different from what we are used to. But this is also the reason why the genre has grown in the way that it has. The childlike art style is one of the main reasons I picked it back up again. It's nostalgic, it brings me back to a time of innocence. Yet the themes of most anime are not geared towards children. Most anime are geared towards either teenagers or adults and often deal with a variety of different subject matters, like the loss of a loved one, incompetence, weakness, and even bullying. Anime is a niche genre, but that gives it the power to be extremely diverse. There is an anime for just about every situation out there. When I was going through a time in my life where I was being bullied basically daily, life seemed pretty dark. So I turned to a cartoon with bright, open worlds, where whenever the main character felt like it, he could just jump on his hoverboard and fly away. I think this feeling is what brought me back to anime when I was in high school. I was going through a time in my life where I felt very incompetent. This is when I ended up finding the anime Pet Girl of Sakurosu. This anime was the perfect show for me to watch. I really felt as though I was the main character, and I got to see how he was able to accept the fact that he was just average. But nevertheless, he wasn't going to stop trying, nor hate the people who honestly do have talent. This helped me understand that I was in the same situation. If I wanted to achieve greatness, I would have to try significantly harder than other people. But nevertheless, I should never hate these specific people for their talents. I know a lot of you may not fall into this category. I know there will be a lot of comments down below simply stating, well, I got into anime because of a friend recommendation. But I have another question for these people in particular. Why do you continue to watch anime? Western television is incredible with higher budgets and bigger names. Why do you choose to watch shows from some company named Madhouse or A1 Pictures? It's hard to say. I mean, look at Avatar: The Last Airbender, an American-made anime that, let's be honest, is better and deeper than a large portion of modern anime from Japan. So why do we continue to support these small companies? Well, I think the fact is that there are tons of these small companies cranking out anime, leading to the incredibly diverse genre we have now. Thanks to this, there really is an anime out there for everyone. In essence, anime is an incredible genre because it pulls people in with the nostalgic art of cartoons, then tries to teach them something. Most anime don't treat their viewers like children. They teach adult lessons and try to make you look at conflicts in a different manner. Anyway, you guys, sorry for the fairly dramatic video. I'm actually extremely curious about this topic. If you don't mind, please share your story on how you got into anime down in the comments below. I also kind of skipped over a few things because I have done a very similar video. I'll leave that link in the description also. I should also mention that this is sort of a collab between Mudan TV and I. He also made an extremely similar video on his channel that I recommend you guys go check out over there. I'll also have a link down in the description for that. Make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Manime Matt. Make sure you guys stay man, go watch that goddamn anime.